Taylor, Behavioral Wealth Specialist at Mission Wealth. In this video, we'll discuss planning for an empty nest with intention. When your child leaves for college, most families prepare financially, but fewer prepare emotionally. And the reality is you can't separate the two. This transition often brings pride and excitement, and can also bring some sadness, some worry, and even identity shifts that catch people off guard. You may have told yourself, we're ready for this. And then move-in day happens, and suddenly it feels much bigger than expected. All of those emotions can quietly shape financial decisions. You might overspend on dorm furnishings because you want them comfortable. You might stretch beyond your original tuition target because the school just feels right. You might delay downsizing or retirement contributions because part of you is still anchored in the parenting role you've known for 18 years. And underneath many of these decisions are powerful internal beliefs, like a good parent pays for everything, or if my child gets into a top school, we have to make it work financially. Or maybe if I contribute more, I can reduce their stress and increase their chances of success. These beliefs aren't wrong, but it's important to be aware of how they can impact planning. So what does thoughtful planning look like in this stage? It starts with defining clear education funding ranges before emotions spike. Not just a savings number, but a boundary. If tuition exceeds that range, how will the gap be handled? Loans, student contribution, scholarships, a different school maybe? Clarity reduces reactive decisions. Next, build shared responsibility agreements with your child. Outline who covers tuition, housing, discretionary spending, study abroad, and travel. Consider setting academic or progress milestones as natural review points. This is collaborative, and it sets expectations early and reduces tension later. Third, you want to pressure test the value of a school choice. Look beyond just rankings and branding and compare graduation rates and career placement data and even long-term earnings outcomes. Sometimes a school's reputation carries more emotional weight than financial return. Running side-by-side projections with your advisor can bring some grounding to this conversation. Next, you want to normalize reassessment. Before freshman year even begins, ask yourself, if this isn't the right fit, what would we do? Transfers, gap years, or more cost-efficient options should be on the table. Pre-deciding that flexibility is allowed makes it easier to pivot if needed. Next, protect your future self. Set retirement contribution floors that will not be compromised. If unused college funds remain, work with your advisor to redirect them intentionally to other accounts, to other children, or to long-term wealth building strategies. College is one goal, but it's not the only goal. And finally, plan for your identity shift. Ask yourself, who am I when my daily responsibilities for parenting decrease? What do I want to do more of? Travel? Make an impact in a different way? Career reinvention? What relationships need reinvestment? At Mission Wealth, we zoom out and look across your full wealth picture. The empty nest stage touches many different aspects of your life beyond the financial. And we know if you don't proactively design this next chapter, it will be shaped by default and often by emotion. The quiet house that comes with an empty nest is not just an absence, it's space. Space to model healthy financial boundaries and space to invest in decades ahead. If you're navigating this season, let's approach it intentionally, balancing heart and strategy. Because true wealth isn't just about funding college. It's about building a life that continues to feel meaningful long after the house gets quiet. I'm Cohen Taylor, Behavioral Wealth Specialist for Mission Wealth. Take care.